So hello everyone, in this video we will see another question, that is evaluate reverse Polish notation. So we are given an array of strings named tokens that represents an arithmetic expression in reverse Polish notation, and we need to evaluate that expression and return our answer. So let us directly jump onto an example and see what the question says. So basically what a reverse Polish notation is, that we will first see operands and then we will have its corresponding operators. That is, first operands, then corresponding operators. Like we know that an expression contains of two operands and an operator, and in normal operation we will have operand 1, then we will have the operator, and then we will have the operator operand 2. But in the reverse Polish notation, first we will have the both the operands, that is op1 and op2, and then we will have its corresponding operator. So let us take this example and try to evaluate it. So first we encounter 2, when we encounter 1, and when we encounter plus as an operator, we will take the last two elements and perform that plus operation. So in this case it would be 3 and the rest of the element remain as it is. So now we encounter 3, we don't do anything. When we encounter multiply, then we will take its last two elements and perform the multiply operation. So in this case will be 3 into 3, that is 9. So 9 is our final answer. So what we will do is, like, we will keep on like iterating to the array, and whenever we encounter any operator, we will take the last two elements and perform that corresponding operation onto the operands. So we know that reverse Polish notation is a good example or a good application of stack. So we will use stack in this case. So I'll directly code it now, and side by side I'll be explaining you the code, and after that I'll take again this example and dry run on this code. So let us code it now. So I have taken the length of token as n, and we have declared a stack. So we can have two cases, either we get across either we encounter an operand or we encounter an operator. So if we encounter any operand, we will directly push it into a stack, elsewhere we'll perform the operation on the last two elements. So if we don't encounter any of the operator, that means it is an operand, so we will directly push it into a stack. But we will not directly push them, because here we are given as them as strings, so we need to first convert them into integers, and for that we will use stoi function that converts the corresponding string into its corresponding like integer value. And elsewhere what we will do is, like, we will take if we encounter an operator, we will take its last two operands and we'll perform that operation. So int last so we have the top element of stack as the last element, then we will pop that element out, then we'll have the second last element, then we'll pop that element out. Now we'll perform that operation based on our operator. So we can have four cases, either plus, minus, divide or multiply. So if tokens of I equal to divide, let's say, so we will again, after evaluating, we will again push the answer into a stack so that we can further evaluate our expression. one thing important is that we will first take the second last operand, then the last operand, because this is also a property of like reverse Polish notation. We can't have the last element and then second last element, so we need to take care of that, otherwise we will get the wrong answer. So I'll just copy and paste this code for other as well. So this is a condition, and in the end we will be remaining with only one element in our stack, and that would be our final answer. So we will return the top element of the stack. So let us first submit this and see if this is working or not. So yeah, it got accepted. Let's submit this. So yeah, answer got accepted, and let us try to dry run this with the help of an example. So we will take the first example again to dry run our code. So basically in this question we are just maintaining a stack, so I'll write stack, and whenever we encounter any operand we will directly push it into a stack. So first we will push 2 and 1, so 2 comma 1. Then we will, like, whenever we encounter any operator we will perform first the operation on the last two elements, and again the answer for that we will push it into a stack. So we encounter plus operator, so we will take the last and second last element, that is 2 and 1, and we will perform addition. So 2 plus 1 is 3, and we'll push it into a stack. We need this 3 for our further evaluation, so we will, that's why we are pushing it into a stack. So now we encounter 3 again, so we will, again it's an operand, so we'll push it. And now we encounter an like multiply operator, so we will take the last two elements and do multiply. So 3 into 3 is 9. So we reach the end of our array, so this for loop will not be getting executed now, so we'll return the top element of our stack, that is 9. So our output would be 9 in this case, and which is the actual output. So hope you understand through this video. Thank you.